Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that the message does make sense to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This channel is all about healing, so let's begin healing together. Tonight, I'm not showing myself on camera at all. As you are aware, I have cold-like symptoms, but I'm going through something right now, so I don't need to display what I look like when I'm not well. But let us get to this Cancer reading. This reading is for the Cancer woman. If someone identifies as a woman, that's on you, but this is for the Cancer woman. Cancer's element is water, as Pisces and Scorpio as well. And I will be doing a Scorpio reading tomorrow. A Cancer's modality is the cardinal, and their planetary ruler is the moon. Most Cancers love the color silver, but they love bright and shiny things, right? Golds. Anything that's bright, that's shiny. It's like when you go fishing, whether it's in the ocean, a lake, in a stream, whatever the case may be, when you throw your reel out and your lure, your hook is always shiny to attract the fish or whatever you're trying to catch. But Cancers, they love nice, shiny, and beautiful things, let me tell you. Most Cancers' favorite day of the week, as I've said this before, let me say it again, is Monday. And the reason for that is because they are not afraid to get life started back up again on a Monday. Some people dread Mondays, right? Mondays are so slow for them. But Cancers are upbeat on Mondays. Now on Thursdays, they may get a little sluggish, like I can't wait for Friday to be here so my weekend can begin. Cancers, their gemstone is the pearl, right? And let me just say this. They're easygoing people. Contrary to what you hear, Cancers are very easygoing. What you give is what you're going to get. Let me just tell you, what you give is what you're going to get. Cancers are defensive. They have to protect who they are, so they are defensive. So if you try to strike, Cancer is going to come back striking you 3, 4, 5 times, even harder. You know what? I've seen people get into arguments, right, with a Cancer. And they may say to the Cancer, why did you have to go there? That was unnecessary. There's no rules in an argument. So Cancer is always going to go for the jugular to be able to defend herself or himself. They're home loving. Very sweet creatures. Yes, they are very home loving. They love who they love. They love family. They love friends. They love co-workers. They love anyone that's loyal to them. A lot of people, they say that cancers are very emotional, but I have to beg to differ. Cancers have very, very powerful emotions. And yes, they get easily offended. Let me tell you, I'm a Cancer. I don't like to joke. I promise you. I'm probably like the driest Cancer you'll ever meet, right? We're a water sign. I'm dry as hell, meaning that I don't like to joke. I don't like to play. When you make a joke, you may think it's funny, and I may not. So yes, Cancers are easily offended. Let me just tell you that. And but they're very tenacious. They're very, very tenacious creatures. You know, let's talk about Cancer's eating habits. This is for my female Cancers. Now, when I start my readings, you know, if you follow me here before, I'll say if the reading is for a male, I will say so. If the reading is for a female, I will say so. However, I'm saying tonight that this is for a Cancer female. This is for a Cancer female. If you identify as a female, that's on you. But this is strictly for a Cancer female. Listen, be aware of emotional eating. Whether Cancer is happy or Cancer is in a funk, they may tend to be emotional eaters. Cancers equate the act of eating with the act of being nurtured, comforted. You know, food can feed the Cancerian soul, and eating is a part of their self-soothing. So be careful with overindulging. You know, be careful with overindulging. If you're eating because you're sad, go veg out. Eat a veggie plate. You know what I mean? Because you can overindulge. And one thing about the Cancer, when they get older, it's harder for the weight to just fall off. So be careful with emotional eating. I hope everyone is doing well. Those of you who follow me, you know that I love to do a 9-card spread, but I'm not doing a 9-card spread tonight. I'm doing a 6-card spread, and this is an awareness reading, for the sign of Cancer, but for the Cancer woman. How are you? How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back, right? I'm not going to be long-winded tonight because I have cold-like symptoms, and I've been doing a lot of coughing, and I do not edit my videos. What you see is what you get. So if I'm coughing, you're going to hear it. I'm not going to edit it out. If you hear me over here snotting, I'm not going to edit that out. I'm as raw as they come, let me tell you. But we're going to do an awareness reading. Those of you who follow me, you know that I love to start off with my spiritual news. Tomorrow I will be doing Scorpio, and I will not be starting with the spiritual news deck. We're going to do something different for the sign of Scorpio. And I know Cancer men, they're probably like, well, what about us? You're up next, but just not tonight. Not tonight, Cancer men. This is simply for the Cancer female. Cancer females. Let me cleanse my space. I look like who shot John and why. Let me tell you, these symptoms have been beating me down, you know, but they don't keep me down. Let me just tell you that. Let's ring this buzzer. Oh, this is going to be a good reading, Cancer. I could tell by the sound of that bell. This is going to be something nice. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the Cancer female. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. This is an awareness reading. Thank you. This is an awareness reading. Let's see what our spiritual news deck has to say before we get started. And we got one card, and that was quick. This just in, Cancer. This just in. There are some major blockages in your life that Spirit wants to assist you with ridding. Spirit says call upon them and have faith in them to help you with whatever blockages you may be facing at this time. So Cancers, if you're feeling stuck, if you feel like something is not moving fast enough, Spirit says, ask and you shall receive. Straight up, it's as simple as that. Whatever it is that you need to get rid of, Spirit is saying, call upon them. So whomever you pray to, call upon that entity to help you with ridding whatever blockages that you feel like you're going through. Because there's always a way out of a situation, I promise you. There's always a way out. And sometimes when we don't want to listen to a person's advice, and sometimes when we want to do what we want to do, it may take us the long way to get up out of that stuck situation. But Spirit says you don't have to stay stuck. Call upon them and ask for assistance. So there's a Cancer here that is facing some major blockages at this present time in their life. But Spirit says there's no need to worry. They can assist you with ridding those blockages simply by calling upon them and asking for assistance, asking for help. Ask and it shall be given to you, Cancer. This just in at the bottom of the deck. This just in. Forgiveness is the key to healing and letting go. Whomever you need to forgive, Spirit says now is the time to do so. There is no need to hold on to hurt, anger, or pain. Release it so that you can be free. So Cancer, is that what's blocking you? You're holding on to something that someone did, that someone said, or how someone acted. Listen, people feelings do get hurt, let me tell you. But you can't hold on to the anger of it all. Understand that people are going to be who they are. And when they show you who they are, believe them. I know you've heard that 1,000 times before. Even if you heard it 1,000 times before, pay attention. People are going to be exactly who they are. There should never be a surprise when someone shows you who they are. With that being said, the hurt that you carry, the anger that you carry, the pain that you feel, let it go. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you need to go to the person that did something to you and say, hey, I forgive you. Not at all. You forgive to free yourself. To free yourself from being the bag lady. The bag lady, she carries hurt, anger, pain, frustration, anxiety. She carries all that bullshit with her everywhere she goes. So she's always in defense mode, thinking that somebody is out to get her, out to hurt her, out to cause her pain. And she's always ready to strike in anger. And that's so unnecessary. Forgiveness is the key to healing and letting go. You have to accept people for who they are. Cancers, I know you. I could change them. I could fix them. Oh, they would never do me like that. They would never hurt me until they do. What made you think that you weren't a casualty of war? But forgive. That person didn't do anything to you that you didn't hear that they did to someone else, or that you even seen them do to someone else. You're not exempt, because this person is who they are and you are who you are. Although you may see something great in that person, I can help them, I can fix them, and if they were with me, I promise you they would do better. Wishful thinking, isn't it? Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for holding on to that anger, for holding on to that hurt, that pain, those sleepless nights. Why me? Why did she do that to me? Why did he do that to me? And you already know why. Because that's who they are. You keep being you, as they will continue to be who they are. Sometimes you have to leave a person where they're standing as you move forward. Blockages. The very first card that came out, there are some major blockages in your life, Cancer. And what I see from the bottom of the deck, those blockages are the hurt that you keep carrying in that bag, that anger that you continue to carry, that pain, that toxicity, that anxiety, those sleepless nights, and you having woe is me feelings that you enjoy holding on to. Maybe that's why I was talking about that emotional eating, Cancer. Listen, you have to stop overindulging somewhere. Let's get to this awareness reading. Last night I used this deck, so I'm going to come over here and use this one. It's been a second since I've used this one. This is going to be a 6-card spread for the sign of Cancer. If this reading is for you, I promise it will be for you from the beginning of the reading till the end. If this reading is not for you, as soon as I start going all over the cards and you say, hey, that has nothing to do with me, I promise you it will not hurt my feelings if you click off. That's the right thing to do, because I would never listen to something that doesn't make sense to me. Here on this platform, if the reading is for you, it'll be for you from the beginning of the reading until the end. There are no ifs, no ands, no buts are supposed. None of that. If it's for you, it'll be for you. And that's a promise. And if it's not, move on. Move on. It will not hurt my feelings. This is not a personal reading. I do personal readings on my personal website. I do mediumship readings. I do psychic readings. I do blended readings to whereas you can combine a mediumship reading with a psychic reading together. I also do personal tarot readings for you. But this is not a personal reading. On these platforms, this is not personal. But I always tell people, I am 100% sure that when I do my readings on these spaces, whether it be on YouTube or TikTok, oh yes, it's going to connect with someone. And that's the truth. But this is an awareness reading. This is a 6-card spread for my water signs, my sign of Cancer. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer. Show me everything I need to see. Tell me everything I need to hear. Thank you. Cancer, as I was going over my prayer, that's my prayer, I felt like I was drowning. There's a Cancer that feels like they have fallen and they can't get back up. There's a Cancer that can't catch their breath. And a lot of times when a person can't catch their breath, it's either because they swallow too much water. They are drowning. But there's a Cancer right now that's carrying a heaviness, not knowing what to say. So you need to clear that throat chakra. How do you clear that throat chakra? You need to say what needs to be said. It's so important to do just that. Sometimes we don't speak up because we don't want to hurt someone's feelings. But Cancer, as long as you're speaking the truth, facts, and not exaggerating, you need to say what needs to be said, no matter who it hurts, because there's a Cancer who is hurting. When I was meditating over these cards, I felt like I couldn't catch my breath. It's like when you go swimming and you forgot to close your mouth and hold your breath, and boom, you take in too much water. There's a Cancer here that feels like they're drowning, and you're not. Clear that throat chakra and say what needs to be said. This is an awareness reading. The first card is where you stand, Cancer. This is the first card. This is where you stand at this present time. The second card is where you're going. The second card is where you're going, Cancer. Thank you. 2 cards came out, and the first one that hit the desk is this one. And the third card will be this one. And that's your aspirations. Is the third card is your aspirations. The fourth card are your fears. I'm not going to take all of these because this is a 6-card spread. So I am going to pull them from the bottom. Now, I don't do reversals. When I do personal readings, one-to-one, I do reversals. But on these platforms, I try never to do reversals. But tonight, I am going to do the reversal. This is a 6-card spread. We also have the number 5. This is your true desires. And then we have the number 6, which is a hidden message. So we have our 6-card spread. Cancers. The very first card that we have, this is where you stand at this present time. This is the number 7. This is your card showing up in your reading. This is the Chariot. This is the number 7. I linked the Chariot to the Cancer card. That's victory. That's full speed ahead. Nothing is going to get in your way. Nothing is going to stop you with whatever it is that you're trying to do for yourself. You have the willpower, and at this present time, where you stand is you're unstoppable. This is the Chariot. That's full steam ahead. This is the victory card, and you will be victorious, Cancer. You know, with me not being able to catch my breath, feels like I'm drowning. Someone wants you to feel like that. But guess what? Surprise, surprise. Because Cancers, you have the victory. You know, the number 7 represents fullness in life. The number 7 represents perfection. Listen, there's no one in this world that's perfect. But tonight, Cancer, this number 7 represents that you are perfection. 7 is also a number of intuition. And as many people know that water signs, Cancers, Pisces, Scorpios are very intuitive. So always trust your intuition. That's that sixth sense, Cancer. The number 7 is also a number of spirituality and mysticism, spiritual enlightenment, inner wisdom and strength, and having psychic abilities. When you see this number, the number 7, let me just tell you, you need to know that your guardian angels are letting you know that you are on the right path. You will overcome any obstacles. Because remember this card, there are some major blockages. Those blockages are obstacles. Pay attention. Those obstacles are blockages. There are some major blockages in your life that Spirit wants to assist you, Cancer, with ridding, whether it be people, a place, because you may want to move, a situation, whatever those blockages are, Spirit says, ask for help and they will help you. Spirit says, call upon them and have faith in them to help you with whatever blockages that you may be facing at this present time. You will overcome any obstacles. Your angels, Cancer, as it shows, are happy with your choices at this present time. Continue on your present path and you will be rewarded. Surprise, surprise to the haters. Surprise, surprise to the people that don't want Cancers to rise. My Cancer females, you're starting off with the Chariot. Showing up in your own reading. You have the willpower. You have the strength. And it's full speed ahead. Don't let anyone hold you back. Don't let anyone try to run game on you. Listen, I'm a hip-hop head. I love all music. But old dirty bastard, rest his soul, shame on a nigga that tried to run game on a nigga. You heard me? What that means is shame on the person who betrayed you, who lied on you. Shame on the person who tried to cause these blockages because you can't be kept down. Thank goodness that Scorpio is your cousin. Thank goodness that Pisces is your cousin because you get to use those energies as your cousin. The Scorpio, the phoenix that rises from the ashes. Ooh, somebody thought that they hurt you enough that you wouldn't be able to rise. So we're going to go to our cousin Scorpio. Knock, knock. Who is it? Cancer. Scorpio is like, what do you want? And we're like, we need to borrow some energy. Guess what, Cancer? Borrow that energy and stand back up in your full strength. Now let's go over our other cousin house. That's Pisces. Knock, knock. Who is it? It's Cancer, Pisces. What do you want? You the mystical fish. We want some of that magic. And with all those energies together, it's full speed ahead. That's you removing those blockages of those people or that person who tried to hurt you, who betrayed you, who lied on you, who gossiped about you, who smiled in your face and then laughed behind your back. Guess what? The number 7, perfection. They said that there's no such thing as a perfect person. But tonight, Cancer, toot, toot, ring your own bells because the Chariot awaits you. It's time for you to move on and move past these people. Full speed ahead. Listen, I'm a biker. I ride motorcycles and I'm all gas, no brakes. That's what the chariot is, all gas, no brakes. The number 2 card, this is where you are going. The number 2 card is where you're going. And this is the 6 of Cups, Cancer. Now, the 6 of Cups is represented by the sun. But where you're going, the 6 of Cups is you're going back down memory lane. I said that. Because your first card, where you stand, I am Mrs. Perfection. I am Miss Perfection. See, I told you this is a female Cancer reading. You're full speed ahead, all gas, no brakes, and you have the willpower to crawl up out of this funk. No more blockages, not letting anyone or anything get in your way. This number 2 card, where you're going down memory lane. Because while you're receiving all this greatness, while you're receiving all these blessings, you're reminiscing on the people that try to crush you, hurt you, stand in your way, that tried to cause these blockages. Now, this could be a situation where it stemmed from childhood and you're thinking over those childhood memories. This could be a person that you reconcile with only for them to hurt you again, and you're thinking about that shit all over again. But you're reminiscing. You're going back down memory lane because with all this abundance, with this chariot card, you're like, I'm not even looking in my rearview mirror. They're going to watch me win, and they're going to watch me shine. The number 3 card is your aspirations. Now, this is the number 16. Your aspirations are the Tower. Now, the Tower, for some people, they're like, oh my goodness, it's the Tower of Destruction. But let me tell you something. I work good under pressure. Let me tell you. I'm late to everything, and a lot of people tell me that I shouldn't even brag about that. But it's no bragging. I take my time and I go at my own speed because there is no such thing as time in real life, right? The Tower is something that's always needed. You could be in a relationship and you could be praying that your person won't cheat, won't leave you, they won't hit you again, they won't curse you out, they won't steal from you, they won't hurt you. Yes, you could be sitting there praying for all that stuff. Universe, please let this person love me properly. Please don't let them hurt me again. Please don't let them lie on me. Please don't let them cheat on me. While all the while, they're doing these things for a reason. Because Spirit says, I am tired of this person hurting you. They got to go. I am tired of this person mistreating you. They have to go. I am tired of this person making you cry out to me for them to change, and they have to want to change themselves. So Spirit is saying you're wasting that energy. You're wasting those prayers on the wrong thing, on the wrong person. So the Tower comes in, and the Tower tears you apart. And the Tower is a very quick release. And even though the universe is bringing in that Tower moment to come crashing down, the universe is helping you to release. And when you love something, it's not easy to let go. But the universe, as much as you try to hold on, it'll keep tearing you apart. And then that's when the revelation comes in, when you stop crying. And then you'll be like, damn, I allowed that person to mistreat me. I allowed that person to dog me out. Shit, I'm better than that. That revelation. The tower comes to teach you a lesson. It comes to shake you up so you can see yourself all over again. Some people come into your lives just to destroy. You know, please believe me. This number 16 is usually a warning designed to prepare you for what is to come. It was something that you personally thought was important, and is probably going to come crashing down around you. However, be assured that this is an opportunity, Cancer, for a new beginning. Remember that, Chariot? And for learning and for transformation. Remember that, Chariot? So if you embrace positivity during this period of upheaval, you will be able to rebuild yourself stronger than ever. Please understand this, Cancer, that you will know in your soul whether seeing the number 16 is just a coincidence or a spiritual warning sign. Your spiritual senses will tingle when you are shown this angel number, the number 16. The angel number 16 is a warning that you are about to lose something that was important to you. You know, that thing that you keep trying to hold on to. And the universe keeps trying to rip your hands away from it, but you keep holding on for dear life. That's how it has to come in. And the universe said, damn it, you are not stronger than me. I know what's best for you. I am tearing this apart. So a relationship will erupt or a professional career may burn. Whatever it is, you will need to be prepared, Cancer. The number 16 also reassures you that while this situation may feel like a catastrophe right now, the situation is something that needed to happen. You will most definitely be able to rebuild yourself after this, and you will be better than ever. To rebuild yourself, you need to make sure that you learn from your mistakes and make changes rather than return to the same patterns. You know, that person that you keep letting back in. And Tarot, the number 16 is linked to the Tower of Destruction card, as we see, which indicates that once again, something that was important to you, Cancer, is coming to an end. And it won't be going quietly. This is a warning. Something is coming to an end, and you don't want to let go. And it's never easy letting go of something that you love or someone that you love. It's never easy, but it's necessary. Pay attention. It's necessary, because nothing should make you cry. Not unless you're going to a funeral, and I've been to 2 of them within 3 weeks. My aunt and my great uncle. So let me tell you, I ain't crying neither one of those, but I did cry at home. I'm one of them tough Cancers, right? Your aspirations. I'm better than this. I'm better than this. I deserve more than this. I am worthy. And Spirit says that you are. So I'm bringing the Tower in to remove people from your life. Whether it's family, a significant other, a friend, a co-worker, or even a place where you live. Spirit says, I'm removing anything that is hurting my Cancer. The number 4 card, and you remember I said I don't do reversals, but your fears, these are your fears, and this is a reversal. This is the Page of Swords. If the card was upright, I will be saying, Cancer, someone is going to be sending you a message and it's truthful. But the card is upside down. Your fears is that someone is going to come back and speak those sweet nothings to you. Understand what sweet nothing means. That means that their words are empty. So you think someone is going to come back and whisper those sweet nothings to you, and you're not going to be able to resist them. And Cancer, the forgiver. Cancer, the lover of people. Cancer, the nurturer. I'm going to get on one more try. Ooh, but Cancer, thank goodness that you've learned, because your fears is that you would give them another try and you wouldn't walk away. But this is in reverse. You don't want to hear anything that this person has to say. Please forgive me. You're going to be like kick rocks. There's no more forgiving. But you forgive yourself for allowing this to be a reoccurring situation. Oh, Cancer, I love this about you. The number 5 card is your true desire. And this is the 5 of Wands. This is your true desire, Cancer. This is your true desire. You see the tape over this person's mouth? You want them to shut the fuck up. Stop coming to you with that bullshit. Stop coming to you with those lies. I'm not going to do it again. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to lie. I didn't mean to cheat. I didn't mean to put my hands on you. And you see that tape over that person's mouth? You're like, Cancer, I'm not having none of that. Your desires is to not listen to this person's bullshit again. You don't want no drama. You don't want to argue. You don't want to fuss. You don't want to fight. You don't want to bicker. You don't want to argue. So being that you want none of that, Cancer, you're forgiving yourself. Because now you see this person. And you like, damn, I love them that much. You're looking at them with new glasses on. You're looking at them with new glasses on. You're like, I went to the eye doctor, got my eyes checked because it was time for my renewal. And this prescription is helping me to see a little clearly. And guess what? Now you see this person for their bullshit. But there's a hidden message, Cancer, for you. The number 6 card is the Fool. Anybody that follows me, you know I love the Fool. Let me tell you. Because the Fool takes a leap of faith. The Fool enjoys fresh starts. The number 16 is the Tower. When something comes crashing down, when something comes burning down, something new comes in its place. So the Fool knows that something better is coming. Whether it be a new person, a new lover, a new friend, because sometimes family is only by blood, but sometimes mud is a little thicker. So you may be meeting new family. Cancer, you're taking a leap of faith. You're like, listen, I want new. Cancers like shiny things. So a lot of shiny things are new, not unless they're well polished and well taken care of. The Cancers that I know, they do try to take care of themselves. It depends if you're a June Cancer or a July, but a lot of Cancers do try to take care of themselves. The way they look, the way they dress, they nourish their minds. Always learning about something new because you like to be stimulated. The fool loves to be stimulated. That's why the fool always takes that leap of faith. Not afraid. The fool is not afraid. The fool understands that things have to come crumbling down when they are not going right, when they make you cry, when they hurt you, when they no longer feel good, when they no longer make you laugh. The fool knows when it's time to go. So the fool will take the leap of faith with nothing, just for a new start to start all over again. At the bottom of the deck, Cancer, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, Cancer, that's abundance. Welcome to the good life. And at this present time, I'm speaking to a Cancer that's disciplined. So whether you already have this Nine of Pentacles and you're financially well off, you're disciplined. And if you're not financially well off, Spirit is telling you that abundance is coming in. Financial prosperity is coming in. And they know that you are ready for this, that you are disciplined and you will not waste it. But abundance can mean so many different things to so many different people. Abundance for someone here tonight could be your health. And just being healthy is abundance. That's wealth. Abundance could be that new job. Abundance could mean winning the lottery. Abundance can be moving. It could be so many different things to so many different people with so many different scenarios. But the one thing about it, the Nine of Pentacles never lies. That's money. And although you may have wanted the Ten of Pentacles, you may have wanted the Ace of Pentacles, but the Nine of Pentacles is beautiful because it's more than what you had. And it's only one away from having that 10 of Pentacles. It's only one away. So I'm satisfied with this Nine of Pentacles because that Nine of Pentacles could buy you a new house and a new car. It could buy you that fresh start, that new life. It can help you pay all the bills that you need to pay and still have money for a rainy day. So I'm never complaining about the Nine of Pentacles because it's more than what you had. Let me tell you about that number 9. And I speak about this number 9 all the time. The number 9, and all of you who follow me, who are not new here, know that I'm not a Bible thumper. And if you are new here, I am not a Bible thumper. However, I have read the Bible many times. And according to the Bible, there are 9 fruits of the Spirit, which are specific attributes: love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. That Nine of Pentacles that's coming in, discipline. Discipline is self-control. Pay attention. Self-control. That means when that money comes in, young-minded people go out and party and bullshit. And then people that want stability and they want their money to grow, they know where to plant their seeds. And even if they don't know where to plant their seeds, they learn how to invest for their future. That's where that discipline comes in at. Cancers, this is a beautiful reading for me because there's Cancer that's removing blockages. So you may be receiving help from your cousin. Knock, knock. Who is it? It's Cancer. Cancer, what are you doing here? Scorpio, I need to borrow some of that energy. You are the phoenix that rises from the ashes. I need a little bit of that willpower, the number 7. Scorpio's like, I got you, cuz. Knock, knock, who is it? Pisces. What do you need, Cancer? Pisces, my cousin, you the mystical fish. I need some of that magic. Pisces is like, okay, got you, cuz. And so with all that nurturing energy, with that strength that's being built, it's time for you to do something with it. Spirit comes in at the bottom of the deck and they say, I got you. Don't need to ask, don't need to beg, don't need to borrow. Those bills are going to be paid. Whatever it is that you desire, I got you. All you have to do is ask, Cancer. Spirit says, here's the 9 of Pentacles. This is abundance. And I know you're disciplined. Because there are a lot of people they know what it's like to have and also have not. Foolish people do foolish things. But Cancer, you should be wise enough to know that it's not necessary when this abundance comes in to go buy that $1,000 pair of shoe. When you can use that 1,000 to invest. Spirit is saying, I know, Cancer, you're disciplined enough not to want a name brand bag and you're wearing somebody else's last name and not your own. Spirit says, I'm giving this to the Cancer that's disciplined, because the Cancer that's disciplined deserves this abundance. Cancer, we're going to clarify this reading. We're going to clarify this reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. And excuse me for not having the camera on my face tonight, but we not close enough for you to see me when I'm not feeling well. We not close enough. Excuse me. That's a heavy cough, right? Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Abundance, Cancer. Spirit guides, help me to clarify this reading. Thank you so much. We're going to clarify this reading. Six cards exactly. That's a beautiful thing, let me tell you. So the first card that we have, this is where you stand. And what's clarifying that Chariot, that number 7, that victory card, with you moving full speed ahead, leaving the people that hurt you or the person that hurt you in the dust behind you, because you have the willpower, the strength to want that new beginning. Stepping stone is being clarified by stepping stone. Listen, one step at a time. One step at a time. Excuse me, my camera froze on my end, but on your end, it's not frozen. But that's one step at a time. It's a stepping stone. So Spirit is saying, don't rush the journey, because although you do have the keys to this car, you have the Chariot, the victory is yours. It's full speed ahead. You could step on the gas. This is willpower. When you step in the gas, you're leaving people in the dust. But Spirit is saying, one step at a time. Don't rush the journey. Gradually building on success. And at the bottom of the deck, remember, you have that success. you have that Nine of Pentacles. So let's build together as we clarify. This is where you're going. This is the Six of Cups. Remember, you were going back down memory lane, thinking about childhood hurt, pain. And then you're thinking about the person who you allowed to come back into your life over and over again for them to do the same shit. And you're like, listen, this is not McDonald's where you can have it your way, or Burger King and you can have it your way. I'm not playing. I'm not a doormat. We're not reconciling anymore. However, we have an angel. That angel is on your side. That Six of Cups. You're divinely being guided to let this person or these people go. Spirit says, ask for help, Cancer, from your angel. So remember, with this angel card, here we go. This is how you started. There are some major blockages in your life that Spirit wants to assist you with ridding. Spirit says, call upon them and have faith in them to help you with whatever blockages you are facing at this time. Guess what? Spirit says, ask for help. Ask and it should be given. Ask. Here's the angel. You're going down memory lane. We can't change the past. We can't fix it. We can't make it right. It happened. It was said. It was done. So now it's time to move on. And that's why you got that Chariot. The number 3 card is your aspirations. Now, the Tower moment, you know why it's here? You was getting bored with the situation anyway. Boredom. This card is boredom. You were bored of the situation, bored of the person, bored of their behavior. You want more out of life. So when you're bored, that's when you want more out of life. So when you want more, Spirit sees that you're bored and that you're longing for a change. So they send in the Tower of Destruction to shake shit up because you were bored with your daily routine. The number 4 card are your fears. Your fears, as we all know, with the Page of Swords being in reverse, guess what? That means this person wasn't truthful. This person wasn't just. And this person comes back singing the same old song. And you've heard it all before. So we have a karmic cycle. You've heard it all before. It's like ring around the rosy. You just keep going round and around. And you don't want to do that. So now you understand that it was a karmic relationship, whether it's with a family member, a significant other, a friend, a co-worker. Karmic ties need to be broken. So somebody has to release. Being that you wouldn't release, you kept holding on for dear life. I could change them. I could fix them. I believe them. They said they're not going to do it again. Spirit says, you know what, Cancer? I'm tired of playing with you. Now, I'm going to shake it up. I'm going to make you release. So that karmic cycle has to come to an end. The number 5, your true desire. Now, the 5 of Wands, quarreling, needless drama, because this person loves drama. They love to argue because they feel like when you argue, you care. Yes, that's a real thing. People think when you argue back, oh, I got to hug. Because see, this is a Cancer reading, and I'm speaking to my Cancer females. I got to hug this time. But when you stop arguing and the Band-Aid is over the mouth, they're like, oh my God, Cancer has gone ghost. They're quiet. I can't get to them anymore. So the card is online. You done blocked them. Now they trying to reach out to you online, Cancer. So they're probably all over your page, liking your pictures. And they're being active on social media. See, once upon a time, they wasn't even liking your pictures. Once upon a time, they didn't even want anybody to know that y'all was still messing with each other, right? Guess what? Now, all of a sudden, Cancer is quiet because Cancer has been packing up. Cancer is getting on their chariot, and Cancer is about to step on that gas. See that stepping stone, that one step at a time? Cancer has to decide where they moving. Cancer got to pack. Cancer got to make sure that they got their house in place or their apartment or their trailer, whatever it is, wherever you're moving to, that you got a roof over your head when you get there. And even if you're not moving, you're moving away from this person and you have to take steps. But now, this person is all up in your DMs. Cancer, I tried to call, something wrong with your phone. Cancer, you got me blocked. And then guess what you do? You block them on social media again, right? Because I said again, somebody made another account just to reach you again. Now, the hidden message, as I said, Cancer, you ghosted them. And here you are, you still ghosting them. This is the Fool. The Fool takes a leap of faith. So this is being clarified with ghosting, a leap of faith, a fresh start, and you're doing it all in secret. This person is not going to know where you live. They're not going to know what you're doing because you're all of a sudden disappearing. You're cutting all communication, all ties, because you are tired of feeling rejected. That karmic cycle has come to an end. And at the bottom of the deck, remember your cousin that allowed you to borrow some of that energy? Knock, knock. Cancer, what do you want? Scorpio. Bam. You the Phoenix rising. I need some of that energy. I need that bounce back energy. So now we got the Death card at the bottom of the deck. That clarifies this Nine of Pentacles, right? That Nine of Pentacles, that's inevitable. The Death card, guess what? That's Scorpio. Something has to end for something new to begin. So this is a big transformation. Listen, there's going to be some shedding required. Shedding of a person, shedding of people. See, when you stop communication, you got to stop communication with people that you had in common with that person. Because when you don't, when you tell that person things about you in your new life, they are informing the enemy. And the enemy is the person that betrayed you, the person that you felt like you needed to ghost. So when you cut ties with the whole situation. It's a dead end for them, but it's a new beginning for you. Cancers. What's up, fam? Listen, I'm proud of you. This is an awareness reading for the sign of Cancer, specifically for my Cancer females. This just in. Remember, forgiveness is the key to healing and letting go. Forgive them and let them go. And the reason why you forgive them, because they are who they are and you are who you are. You continue to nurture. You continue to be genuine. You continue to be kind and loving. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I send to you nothing but love and light to my fellow water signs, Cancers. That Nine of Pentacles, when you receive it, book a reading with me. You know, share the wealth, because I told you it's coming. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I send to you nothing but love and light. This video will be posted on my YouTube channel. If you haven't, subscribe, like, follow. Thank you for the hearts. And most importantly, thank you for your time. Good night.